A look at Dallas's starting lineup. Spencer Dinwiddie out there with Thompson. Then it's Anthony Davis. Then there's Daniel Gafford. And it's Washington in at the 3 spot.
Yeah, we've talked about this often. Hondo does a lot of things that help you win. They're from deep range. That'll help spread the floor, too.
Here's Washington. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. Here's Cousy. Dinwiddie covering. Releases. Cousy with the bucket.
Well, that's one way he can finish, but far from the only way he gets it done. He's got all kinds of tricks up his sleeve.
Gafford misses. Stolen by Thompson. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Pass to Gafford. Here's Dinwiddie. Here he goes. Rebounded by the Celtics. Havlicek outside. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. And the Mavericks with possession. It's a 3-point game. Here's Washington. Nails the baby hook. Washington's got his second basket of the night.
Excellent activity and timing on the offensive glass. That's how you get extra possessions.
They get the rebound. The kick out to Havlicek. Over Thompson. Misses that one. He's made 1 and missed 2 this game so far. Outside, Davis. A 3-pointer is right on target.
Big fella spotting up, and AD more than capable of knocking it down.
From deep 3-point territory. Anthony Davis with the rebound.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean, insanity. At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness.
If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Hey, Kevin. Well, I was able to talk earlier with Boston's head coach. He told me, now that team goes as Anthony Davis goes. When AD is feeling good and he's in rhythm, everything clicks. Coach said we'll need a team effort at both ends. Our communication has to be excellent, and even then, we're not going to completely stop him, guys.
Thank you, David. Boston. And now, the first timeout called here for Boston.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
You know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Here's Cousy. Shot to stop the run. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession.
Not sure what he was thinking about with that pass. Just sailed it right out of bounds.
And the Celtics making a change here. White's checked in. We're about 3 minutes into this first quarter. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. A shot by Thompson, and no one's around. From outside, off the mark. Celtics trail by 4. Inside, here's White. Great play by Bird to set it up.
And Bird gets a lot of love for his scoring ability, but he's also an outstanding passer for his position.
Dinwiddie against White. Dinwiddie's shot is off. Here's the Celtics with the ball. For the 3. White, good. White's got 5 points so far.
They don't want to get in the habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here is Davis. 5 points in the game. And they double up Davis. On the wing, Dinwiddie. White covering. Rocket 2. Dallas needs to get off a shot. And Davis wide open. He shoots. And it's good. With time running down on the shot clock.
Hey, I'd say any time is a good time to give it to AD, but particularly when you're fighting the shot clock. Let him have it and go to work.
White. And again, Boston with the triple.
That's a nice play. Getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
And you look at him, he's given up an awful lot of size in that matchup, so he needs to have the ability to create separation.
And Dallas calls their first time out of the game. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Yeah, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
Boston making a switch here. Rondo's checked in, and the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Najee Marshall comes in for P.J. Washington. Christie's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Williams in for Spencer Dinwiddie. Williams kicks to Davis. Here's Christie. And that one falls, coming off of Davis's speed.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
And it's White missing.
Right thing there to stay that tight on him and really try to keep him out of his comfort zone.
Pass to Christie. 40 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Count that one.
And that's what you like to see right there. A solid move to give himself some room and take it inside.
Christie against White. 3-pointer. And Davis pulls it down. Davis has got his 5th rebound in this one. Now the pass to Christie. Outside Williams. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Lets the 3 fly. Kept alive. Here's Lively. The shot, no good. It's the end of the first with a tie game here. And already these offenses are clicking. And we'll be back.
16. The Mavericks. 16.
And it's been a pretty even game here after 1 quarter of play. And when you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what do you think?
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
And you know, when the bench is playing such a big role early, that certainly allows the starters to stay fresh throughout the game.
On the floor for Dallas, Derek Lively is out there with Anthony Davis. And there's Klay Thompson. Then there's Spencer Dinwiddie. And it's Hardy in at the 1. Dinwiddie outside. Passes it to Hardy. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. The Celtics with the lead. Havlicek, the pass to Parrish. Here's White. Good, and the assist goes to Parrish. White's got 14 points for the game.
Yeah, he recognized the overcommitment by the defense there and then made a smart pass to get that ball back outside.
Davis, the pass to Lively. Thompson from long range. Parrish grabs the board.
Hey, you know, I like the competitive spirit, but when you look at it, I think he rushed that 3 a little bit because he was trying to get back at his opponent.
Outside, White. Pass to Garnett. Havlicek with it. Back to Garnett. The Celtics working the ball around now. And a good offensive board when he gets the bucket. Brown's got 4 this quarter. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Lively. Garnett with the block.
An infinite reach, it seems. The wingspan of Garnett is just amazing.
And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The Mavericks at last season's trade deadline added length by acquiring Daniel Gafford and P.J. Washington. Coach Jason Kidd says they help on both of those. Gafford has the ability to roll, he has great hands. TJ can put the ball on the floor and guard 1 through 5. And defensively, they both bring physicality. Kevin?
David, there is an argument to be made. That was one of the best trades at midseason this league has seen in a very long time. Daniel Gafford's checked in for the Mavericks. Washington comes in for Davis. Brown feeling it out a bit. And again, it's Boston converted.
Yeah, and they're shooting really starting to pick up here in the second. Yeah, and it should help them increase their separation here. I mean, this has been an impressive offensive output.
Parrish. And the layup's good off the glass. Parrish has got the lead up to 14 now for Boston. And we'll get a look at how the Husselstadt game has been going for the Celtics.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
Here's Gafford. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Brown against Dinwiddie. Brown kicks to Garnett. Fires the three. The offensive rebound. The kick out to Havlicek. Over Thompson. And John Havlicek the bucket on the assist by Parrish. Havlicek's got his second bucket of the night.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
On the Mavericks with some changes, Edwards comes in for Spencer Dinwiddie, and it's Williams in for Hardy. Williams looking over the floor. Gafford trying to break free. Shots good by Williams. Williams has got his first basket of the night.
And some much needed offense right there. He ends that fantastic run by Boston.
Pass to Kuzi. Dishes it to Parrish. Launches a three. PG. That's good. Garnett's got a pair of triples in the second now for Boston.
They're getting a lot of their points outside the paint. 3 of their last 5 baskets are from three-point range.
The pass to Edwards. Washington with it. He's covered by Brown. Thompson inside the line. Gets that one to drop. First one of the game after 4 straight misses.
I really believe we can go ahead now and lock Klay Thompson in on the short list of the greatest pull-up shooters in the NBA. And we might be talking the all-time list here.
Kicks it out to Garnett. Lock at 6. Beyond the arc. Bangs home the trifecta. Garnett's got 9 points now in the quarter.
Garnett has that kind of range. He can make that shot from out there when given space. I like the fact that he's expanding his game.
Another shot. Kevin Garnett grabs the miss.
Boy, that is awesome defense, guys, against a capable finisher. Well done. I'm sure the coaches love that.
Driving the lane. 9 feet out. It's rebounded by Dallas. 1:05 left to play in the first half. Here's Williams, and the rejection by Parrish.
Beautiful thing to watch there. Parrish with great anticipation and timing to get to that shot and deny it.
3-pointers off the mark. Mavericks trailed by 21. On the wing, Williams, guarded by Garnett. Thompson from long range. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up.
And that was from the parking lot. Got to be impressed with how accurate Thompson is from way outside.
Took him no time at all on that one. Brown's got 11 points.
Monster quarter for him. He's put the team on his back, trying to carry them to the W.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Thompson. Fires for 3. Garnett grabs the board.
You know, he's been off tonight, off his game. At this point, he might want to focus on creating for others.
Here's Kuzi. He's guarded by Williams. Sinks the 3-pointer.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And so it's the Boston Celtics
with the score, The Celtics.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime
The
Show.
Mavericks. 20.
And what a show being put on here for the home. Boston found themselves in a close game in the first. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground and the score tied. They just exploded in the second quarter, grabbing the momentum. And that's all we have for now. Tell the folks goodbye, Shaq. Tell the folks goodbye,
Goodbye.
Kenny. Goodbye. Go to Kevin Harlan.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And so it's Dinwiddie who brings up the ball for the Mavericks. We've got Pierce. He's out there with Bird. And it's Cousy in at the point. That's the Boston 5.
Well, we're going to see lots of those. Washington can really get up. Got a little main streak in him, too, which I like.
This ball movement by Boston. Out of bounds. Dallas takes possession.
Boy, that looked like a failure to communicate. You hate unforced errors.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Still yet to score. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, you know what? Dinwiddie has good size at the point guard position, and he uses it well to draw fouls.
Dinwiddie taking.
And he's good on the second. Boston leading by 20. Outside, Pierce. Well-placed alley-oop pass into the layup.
Nice silky finish on the alley-oop from the stupendous feed.
That sequence couldn't have been executed any better.
Guys, I hope we get to see a few more of those.
They swipe it. And a fast break now for the Celtics. Pass to Collins. Gafford with the steal. Thompson for the triple. Connects from three-point range. Thompson's got his third bucket of the night.
A silky smooth jump shooter. Once Thompson senses separation, he's rising without hesitation.
And the dunk by Havlicek.
That's serving it up on the platter there. What a nice pass. A high percentage look was the result.
Mavericks trail by 21. Dinwiddie kicks to Gafford. Back to Dinwiddie. Cousy with the rebound.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
Yeah, double-digit advantage on the scoreboard. They've taken the initiative. They've played, I think, with more purpose so far.
Offline with his three. Cousy's gone 2 for 6 from the floor so far. Here's Washington. And it's Collins with the rebound. Collins has got his 6th rebound on the night. Havlicek with it. Picked up by Davis. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. And there's Thompson. That's good on the assist by Dinwiddie. Dinwiddie's got 3 assists now in this one. To the inside. Stolen by Washington. Havlicek against Thompson. And that's collected by Burke.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Havlicek against Thompson. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Oh, a nice defensive play to disrupt the alley-oop. To the middle. Here's Gafford. And Gafford throws it down.
The high basketball IQ of Klay Thompson, finding a better look there.
Cousy passes to Collins. And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim. well with the pass.
And the Mavericks call time here.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and, you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Dallas making a switch here. Derek Lively, he's checked in for Daniel Gafford. Marshall comes in for Anthony Davis. Christie, he's checked in for P.J. Washington. And it's Hardy in for Dinwiddie. Tatum dishes to Bird. Here's Sharman. Good. And it's Bird picking up the assist. Bird's got his third assist on the night. Now here's Hardy. He's covered by Rondo. To the paint. It's tipped. Lively laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Lively's got his first 2 points.
Now that's where you like your shots to come from.
Boston leading by 20. Rondo looking over the floor. Shoots over Hardy. And it's Boston with another.
And the efficiency is there, but the aggressiveness is really lacking. So far, it hasn't hurt them, though.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Now, here's Hardy. He's tightly guarded.
They've shown some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been impressive.
Guys, that's putting it mildly. I mean, they've been absolutely dominant.
That one falls.
Bird able to power through that defense despite the contact. I thought his length helped him out there.
And here's Hardy. Nothing on the board. And Bird comes to help from past the arc. McHale with the rebound. We've got 1:18 left to play here in the third. The three from Tatum. And the Celtics another three.
The assist totals haven't just continued to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Here's Lively. And nothing is falling for him right now. And you have to like how they're moving the ball right now.
Snappy passes to ready shooters. It's basketball 101, but boy, is it working.
Drains it from beyond the arc.
And those aren't the type of three-point opportunities that you can allow in the NBA.
You're exactly right. I mean, those come back to bite you every time, just like it's biting them now.
Here's Marshall. Takes it off the glass.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Here's Rondo. McHale inside. Lively's there. They get it again. Outside Rondo. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. It's good from long range.
They've given up a lot of three-pointers here today.
And their defensive rotations have been non-existent.
The shot by Thompson, no good. Down low. Sharman gets the bucket. Sharman's got 5 points now this quarter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And so it's the Boston
70, the Mavericks.
And while we can now, let's take a look at today's State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And there have been two very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So with Davis sitting on the bench, here's the 5 for Jason Kidd right now. Edwards is out there with Dwight Powell. Then there's Christie. Then it's Williams. And it's Marshall in at the small forward. And they blow the whistle for a foul. He was trying to disrupt the fast break opportunity. And guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Boston?
Well, you know, throughout this game, they've shot the ball extremely well from downtown. Their shooters are getting open and letting it fly.
And you can't ignore their passing. All game long, they've done a great job of just delivering the ball in rhythm right where it needs to be.
Pass to Christie. And the NBA helping establish academies and even leagues, Greg, on foreign soil. Do you expect more to come?
I do, Kevin. I think the league recognizes it has a big role to play in the expansion of the game globally.